Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. If you hear noise in the background, new rescue dog chewing on bone, nothing I can really do about it at this point, so bear with me. Alright, we had that double bottom trigger, ran up through all the targets, so that is done. And then pulled back. Now we got the first cross rotation zone. What we're going to be watching for is a key pullback. First level's key support is about 123. Next level is 120. What we want to see is a pullback and then a rotation back up. That's really key at this point. We're in the rotation zone on the daily, and we will check in on that chart. So we're above the 8. So we can pull back and then move higher, and then we'll target some of the other ends of the rotation zone. We don't want to see as a close really below about the 119 level, because then that rotation zone 1 is held, and then we'll be watching for a bigger pullback, probably to some of the lower levels of support down in the recent lows around the 106 level. The other projection lows are still the same. We can also do a projection high right now from these lows. We got a nice pause here. So on the next run up, if we get a nice rotation up, minor level 138, major level 142, which also ties into this major resistance from before. Let's really check in on the daily chart. Daily chart, I love when this stuff lines up. So there's lots of selling up here right around this 142 level. Even the 138, it kept dropping back, and that was a key close. But it did spike up, and now the upper end of the rotation zone is coming in right above the 142. So that's going to be a very key level. Both these levels I'd watch and at least move stops, if not take partial profits or take some kind of action. Don't just hope it just keeps going higher, because this is going to be a lot of strong resistance up here. So that's really what we're watching for. Again, if we do pull back, we can just see where the 50 to 62% retracement is. That's coming to about 118 to 113. So if we do get a bigger pullback, well, those are the next key levels. We'll be watching for a rotation back up. But if we do close below about that 114 level, I shouldn't say 113, it was 113.9, 114 level, then we'll be watching for a retest of the prior lows. Switching over to Litecoin. Litecoin, strong rally up, slamming into the rotation zone again, and finally getting through it and moving up to the 50. So now it's caught between the 50 and the rotation zone. So what are we watching for now? We can pull off these levels. By the way, the last projected low levels were from this. We do the whole big move and then the most recent move. So the most recent move came from the highs on the 16th to this pausing lows on the 17th, which gave us down to this 138 level. That's where we got the rotation higher back up. There was no real solid buy pattern down there, though. So there's a very sloppy double pattern, but that's about it. And there was no major divergence, at least on the 4-hour chart. So we're going to be watching this pullback now and see where this is going to go to. So right now, if we do push higher and get above the 50, we'll be watching for about 166 to 167, closer in there than 170. But we need to just really hold and rotate up strongly. On a pullback, the key support levels are going to come in. Why do I keep choosing the wrong one? There we go. The key support levels are going to come in right around 150 to 147. So that's going to be pretty significant. I'm just going to change the color of this so we can set it apart. So that would be the 50 to 62.5% retracement of this level. And we don't have the first cross rotation zone yet, so we don't have the key separation or support coming in from that yet. Keep that in mind. On the daily, let's see, we return straight to the 8. Let me expand this so you can really see it. There's lots of levels on these charts. Let me also move these out of the way to the lower levels. All right. So we see we slammed straight in the 8 and pull back, so we haven't closed the rotation zone. Also, that 8 was lining up with this very key resistance level, this shelf right here, which was major resistance, and we hit it again. So we really need to get that rotation back up and then a close or an extended move above 163. Then we'll be watching for that 167 to 170. And the top of the rotation zone on a very strong rally, we have major resistance coming in right around there at that 175 level, and you're going to have the 21 declining, so that's going to be a major area should we have a strong rally to take another action. But I'd be taking it again if we got back if you didn't move your stop already when it hit the 8, move it if we hit there again, and then definitely take some action on these intermediate levels, because this is still not a very strong recovery pattern yet. We did have some divergences on the daily, which you see. Price action making lower lows, this making higher lows, but we have yet to have major price action sustainability, especially without the first cross on the 4-hour rotation zone. Keep in mind with this long tail up that we could get this nice pullback and then another buying opportunity should we have a strong rotation right around that 147 to 150 level. So watch for that on a pullback. But if we close below 147, then we'll be watching for a retest of the lows. So we have for you on IOTA and Litecoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.